Hello, Capricorns, and welcome into the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for you, Capricorn. This is Earth Vibes Tarot. We are a Capricorn only channel, but you are all very welcome here to the messages, whether you're a Capricorn or whether you are cross watching. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit needs you to know and or be aware of here at this time, please. Spirit, show us what we need to see for Capricorn. You have the energy of stress, clinging, and perspective. It definitely feels like there's this sense of tension and holding on and obsessive energy to something that is a perspective that is no longer healthy, right? I feel like this is something that should be let go of. I feel like this is an energy that could be creating just kind of chaos and turbulence and issues, right, in your life. And you're trying to find the perspective of how this is better, how this is supposed to make you happy, clinging to that feeling. But feels like there's an opportunity here that's trying to come back around into your life, one that is of risk, one that is of chance, one that will bring a little bit of freedom. But you don't want to feel like you're making a mistake. You don't want to feel like you're making a mistake going after this energy which you feel drawn to. You don't want to feel like you are losing yourself by taking this chance, going after this opportunity. But it's like, is it coming back around for a reason? Right? I feel like this is something very personal here to you, Capricorn. I feel like this is something very personal to you here. Yeah. Somebody is not happy with the way life is going, but you're clinging on to a perspective here about life that it's like you're trying to accept that this is how it, yeah, it's like you're trying to accept that this is how it has to be, when that is not the case, right? That is not the case. And it's like I'm trying to understand why I can't find true happiness in the situation that I'm in. I feel like some of you need to know and be aware of, you have the dragon with the haystack wealth and the cracked cup. The haystack talks about karma. You will reap what you have sown. I get this feeling that if you continue on this path, there will be something that, and it's like you're keeping yourself from it. You're keeping yourself from going after this. You're keeping yourself from fully engaging in this. If we continue on this path, there will be this feeling of karma. But if you go on to this path, you'll also get this positive karma. Like it's wealth, it's abundance, right? But you have to be aware of the self delusion that that's not what's for you, right? Bottom of the deck is the hand in need of help, assistance, guidance. There are those that are around you that are available to help, assist, and guide you, especially your spirit guides, your angels. There is going to be an important need to pay attention to your health at this time as well. But I'm telling you, this feels very personal to you, Capricorn, right? Like this is a personal goal, a personal dream, something of yours that you're trying to achieve. And you can go for it. You can do it if you allow yourself. Show us what we need to see here, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. You have the Hangman. The moon was trying to come out. And again, the Hangman is that perspective card. Page of Swords. Give us one more here, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. And the Fool. I feel like you're thinking about, oh my God, I feel like there's this thought process, thinking, kind of going over what happens if I take this. It's like you're doing a lot of thinking about it, but there's not a lot of action on it here, right? This is the Hangman is a still energy, right? He's still, he is kind of looking at things from a new perspective, but there is a need to surrender. It can be a feeling of stagnation too, right? Especially when we're in our head and we're thinking about these energies, right? We're thinking about going over, finding the clarity about taking this calculated risk, taking this leap of faith, right? There's a fear of loss. There's a fear of being without. There's a fear of what happens if it doesn't work. That energy is like replaying over and over and over in your head. But we have the Lovers, and this is about making this choice towards something that makes you feel incredibly good, like leading your life towards something that makes you feel incredible. Wow. Show us more here, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh my God. This mofo get on my nerves. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And those that are cross watching. He act like I don't see him. He act like he invisible. Yeah, you're thinking about taking this calculated risk towards a goal, towards your purpose, towards your dream, right? Your soul feels very called to this. This is about you being very creative. This is you making something, you creating something here, my friend. But you're clinging on to this repetitive energy. It's like eight of swords, devil energy that you're clinging on to because of fear, right? Your soul has elevated, gone to a higher level, right? You've graduated, you've moved on. I feel like a lot of you are exploring, your own spirituality, right? Through learning and understanding, right? Yeah, the High Priestess and the Emperor. You're established in a brand new light, a brand new energy. We have the King of Swords. This is truth. This is I feel like this is education, almost like learning or becoming educated here, maybe by male, men, or masculine energies. But this is about being creative, and you're thinking about this potential. You're thinking about what this could be, but you ain't doing it, right? And it's because there has to be some sort of ending, and it's a big one. The Death card and the Tower card, right? You have to become fully clear, and that's the scary part, right? The scary part is becoming super clear, bruh. That's the scary part. You're weighing this difficult decision here. You're going back and forth about this difficult decision here. I do feel like you have a lot of hope. And I feel like this is about you trying to follow your purpose, right? You going towards your own North Star here, right? Give us one more here with the Fool. Yeah, but that this is it's a big change. It's a big calculated risk that you have to take here in your life. And you're just like, bitch, I don't know. Right? Because it's not just me contemplating doing it. It's about what steps and actions I have to take when I do it, right? You're trying to it's like you have one foot in, one foot out with it. Right? But you have the inner clarity that you need about the situation. I'm going to be very honest. You have the inner clarity that you need. But it's changing the quite literal structure of your life. Yeah, it's changing the structure of your life. You have the Emperor energy. You have the Tower energy. And it's creating a brand new foundation, right? Because of an awakening, right? This Empress energy is an awakening of your soul, of your creative power, of what you have to offer, right? This is about your purpose. That's why you can't stop thinking about it. It's important for you to lead your life with love, right? And it's love of self. And a lot of people forget that. It's like lead, make sure you lead with love. Yeah, the love of yourself. Like love yourself enough to be respectful, to follow your purpose, to follow your goals, follow your dreams, to be empathetic, right? Give us one more here. And the Knight of Swords. So we have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Swords. You literally have the foresight of this. You just need to be courageous enough to go after this, right? That's basically what's happening. This is about a dream, a goal, or a wish, a manifestation um, of spiritual heightening, so to speak, right? But this is about you following your purpose, right? This is you being inspired to follow your North Star, your own particular North Star, and being a little bit fearful about that, right? You're dissatisfied with your life, even though that this is going to change everything that it needs to change. God damn. All right. What's the advice here, please, Spirit? What's the advice here, please, Spirit, for Capricorn? The Star. Justice. Oh, dear gosh. You have the World and the Five of Cups. Wow. So you have three major arcana and one minor arcana. And, you're just going to have faith that you choosing your truth, it's all going to work out. I feel like it's going to be important for you to know and understand that there is going to be these feelings of loss, right? And you may feel like you are leaving a life behind that you've known for a long time, but there is success, there is victory, there is glory in building a new foundation here, right? You are literally building a new foundation. The reason it feels the way it does is because it is a tower moment in your life, and you have to really wrap your mind around that, but like wrap your entire soul around that. Like your life is changing as you know it, and that's why it's very scary, because it's not just physical, it's psychological and it's spiritual in nature here. Okay. Okay. Anything else we need to see here? This is a brand new journey that is blossoming into your life. I'm just going to say this. And in order to get this sense of frustration and dealings out of your soul, you're going to have to it's really about cleansing your mind, right? It really is. It is about cleansing your mind. This is about letting go of something from childhood. This is deeply embedded. This is a final move here, right? Take a step back, gain the perspective you need about what's actually happening in order to flow and follow through. I'm going to leave this here, my friends. I hope that you found this insightful and that it resonated. If it did, or if it does, smash your like buttons, leave your comments down below. Don't forget to make sure you are subscribed. And of course, I'll speak to you in the next one.